Welcome to the stream!
Hey,
We are back with more Phantasy Star 4
wait,
Age of the Millennium.
this is a treasure box? I don't remember what we did last.
Oh, that's, yeah, we got the Eclipse Torch.
Oh, it's just right into a fight. Wait, this is where we got stuck?
Definitely isn't. I mean,
Wait,
it's
wait,
probably...
check the saves?
Yeah,
Just
no,
in
this
case.
is the most recent one. We loaded this one.
Oh, we're still in that place? Were we actually stuck last time?
Yeah, I feel like we beat this guy, fought, and then, like, as we go further down the hall, we get to the boss.
Oh, and we just didn't do a save, so I have to kill him again? Oh, okay. Or maybe it just happens? I don't even know. Okay, it just forces you into it, I guess.
That checks out then.
I mean, I don't think we'll be able to win. I mean, we saw this last time. We'll skip through it.
Read at 2x speed.
Probably gonna have to farm a little bit of farming or grinding, whatever. Okay, so try to remember that name.
Lashiec. Hold on. Lashiec.
Try to remember what these moves do here.
See if I can get us started. Lashiec.
I believe this guy dealt absurd damage. Well, if this were a legitimate run, I would have been happy that he used barrier before anything else. Wait. Oh, possession. That's right. He can put people to sleep. Forgot. Oh, I was lucky. Oh, maybe we got this? Nah.
Frick. Do we know what level we're at?
And see, this is one of those times where I kind of wish. Actually, I would have never saw the opportunity anyway. I was gonna say if I could scroll back on the Twitch stream, but there was never a time where I opened the menu.
Oh, that's
So
fair.
is there a recommended level? We can find out after this because I'm sure I'm not gonna win.
Yeah, it says aim for a party level of around 30 to make the battle manageable.
I guess that makes it sound like we're like really not that far in the game.
And this is the automated generated thing, so grain of salt. But the recommendations is to use skills like Warla to boost your party's defense, and the Saner or Swift Helm to increase your speed.
I think she has say no.
Oh, Lashiec is weak to holy light and fire-based attacks. Consider equipping Chaz with the flame sword and use techniques like Ephes.
Oh my god, that makes sense why Ephes was dealing such big damage.
Oh, good. That's proving that this, because it's like my one thing is like, well, this could be wrong, but
It's the thing about AI overview. It's like, to be honest, lots of times it's right. Like it's getting better, but I hate to rely on it. But it's like, well, it basically did the search for me, and it's telling me what it found.
yeah.
And it actually it even sources its info, but it's not always right. Sometimes it doesn't understand what you're asking. But we don't have AoE heal on this character. Wait, what are these? No, I don't. Jeez, man.
Oh, I saw the Warla.
Yeah, but I don't think I need to use it because I'll do it anyway. Who cares? I don't think we will. Like I already boosted defense with Rika's move or whatever.
Oh, I
Maybe
see.
he'll try to put someone to sleep. Oh my god, yes. Wait, but that's the worst one for him to put to sleep. Ugh. Yes.
Oh,
Okay,
some
we're
lucky
good.
stuff.
Yeah, so it was Debon, I think. I think that also boosts defense. That's what I did
Oh.
last time. Oh yeah, we don't have. Oh, that's field. And sometimes I did always try to keep a strong sword, but like, is plasma sword a fire sword?
That's a good question. I feel like it should be. I mean, if the plasma beam has taught us anything.
Yeah, it wastes his turn to equip it though. I don't really wanna just spam air slash for now.
It would be a good idea to test it if it's like, you know, you're about to lose, and it's like, well, I might as well.
It would have worked. When I clicked on it, his turn ended, so that's why I didn't lock in. I mean, maybe we can win.
Yeah, I think it's doable. We're like, what, level 39?
I would say. Air slash sucks. That's whatever.
That's more of a shulk technique.
Rika can deal decent damage. Oh yeah, that's true. His air slash move. See, these are the moves I don't want to see. The problem is Rika has good moves here. I just can't use them because she's the only one who has this move that heals the whole team. Which is very unfortunate. And he has to recover himself. Do we have fire? We do. Alright. Guess we're gonna spam magic.
Quality spells.
I'm worried. Rika, do your turn, please. Okay, I think that was actually a good call to boost their speed.
Yeah, because it seems like the strategy is to make your guys faster than this guy.
Okay,
Which,
so Chaz... Go on.
I was going to say, which sounds like it's a sound strategy against any boss in any game, really.
Is there an item that restores TP? I feel like we've been over this before.
I'm pretty sure there isn't. Or like we looked it up, it's like, well, nothing's coming up. But it is recommended to stock up on Star Mist and Moon Dew.
We have Star Dew. Oh, and Moon Dew.
And I think those are for healing and revival.
Oh, I hate that doesn't tell me what it is.
Oh, frig's sakes. I was reading the before battle section. Let's hear about the during. Cancel... Oh, this title is Cancel Lashiec's Buffs. Use a technique like the Psycho Wand or the Cycle Wand to cancel out Lashiec's buffs, particularly his Reinforce ability.
The hell? How does that work? I don't think I ever got... I still have the Psycho Wand.
Because I remember it's like...
equip it on Rune.
Yeah, it's like the whole thing with that was like, oh, it's powerful against the Dark Force. And it's like, well, this guy's all about that, I think.
But if I click it, does he use the Psycho Wand? Like, I'll click on it. We'll
he just throws it at him.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. If it works, it works.
Oh, Lashiec uses Reinforce when he's low on HP.
Oh, it does use the thing, like,
Oh.
Wait, he uses the what? The Dark Force move?
Reinforce he uses when he's low on HP. So that'll be
I didn't have to do that yet.
Well, I mean...
Okay, I'm out of Gisars.
Uh-oh. But it did say he got dispelled something, so he had something up that was buffing him.
Yeah, something.
And we got a thing we didn't need to see. Prioritize healing?
Gee, thanks. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Here's where it gets a little wonky, especially with the Stardew technique. Stardew item.
I was using the Reinforce thing. Okay, that's the thing I have to stop. Okay, I don't have Gisars, but I do have regular Sar, so why not? Okay. Have this... I don't know how long shields last, so I'm gonna shield up again.
Yeah, there's not like an indicator anywhere to be like, oh, these things are active.
Yeah, that's what I don't like. Like, maybe they're always active. I don't know. Okay, looks like Reinforce didn't up his defense or whatever.
Which is peculiar.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd think, right? Maybe this is doable, honestly. It's just the right strategies. It's just that... gonna have to use some items. Okay, you know what? For using items, it's not gonna be her. To be honest, actually, I realized Chaz can deal good damage. He's got magic. I just always forget. In fact, Chaz can heal. He has heal magic.
Oh.
But it's fine. Oops. We have this healer right here. Medis. Kill him.
Joke.
Probably heals way more than I needed there. We can survive it. Oh, he'll have to recover himself. It's fine.
Yeah, he handles his
Although
own thing.
He's not really doing. Oh my God, Rune is out of magic. I think it's because it probably wasn't at max stuff when I started this.
Oh, fair. I wonder. I'm gonna look it up. Like, what does Moon do?
First I hit basic with Kyra and it instant locked in. So annoying. Ah, he's dead.
Oh, nice. Easy, boss.
You can take over for that.
Oh, very good. We're also gonna create a restore point.
That would be most good.
Ah, you friend, Lutz.
Friend.
You may have defeated me, but you'll never get the Eclipse Torch. Haha! We've done it! We've retrieved the Eclipse Torch. That was a quick
Already
conflict there.
Yeah.
I'm melting.
Okay, what is this story?
Once again, my body is dissolving. But even now, I will not die. I will reincarnate over and over again. I must work for him. As long as he exists, I will continue to bring calamity to the future of Algo.
Man, this game really be like, you defeat the villain, but there's a stronger villain who I work for.
For exacts. The air castle is crumbling. We've got to escape quickly.
I hope that's an insta escape and not a best be run. Okay, good.
That's a
No
cutscene
Metroid escape. That's the ending of a Metroid game.
There will be a shockwave. Everybody, prepare yourselves. Lashiec. If you think about it, he's pretty pathetic. He was seduced by an enormous power, and now he's but a puppet. Enormous power? Who is the he Lashiec mentioned? Is it Dark Force? I thought he would... Man, I assumed he was the embodiment of Dark Force.
Yeah, now I'm even more confused.
He hasn't been destroyed yet?
Yeah, but then we destroyed Dark Force. That was
Dark Force Jr.
Yeah.
Third planet?
Dark Force. Is this? No, it's this planet.
Ah, it's really the Eclipse Torch. What a feat that you've retrieved it. I have no qualms about lending the torch to people such as you. Please use this holy flame to lead us from this evil road. All right. Let's hurry to the forest of the carnivorous trees. Ah.
That's where I was gonna go next, but I didn't know for sure, and I'm glad he said it.
I wish you well. I'm so relieved. Now I can get back to my training with peace of mind. How boring.
Have we been here? I believe we have. Just trying to find my way out.
Oh yeah, this is a big old temple. I imagine this is the one that we learned of Rune's eternal life.
Oh, yeah. Is this that place though?
It might not be. It might just be the other temple.
Yeah.
Oh, we were over leveled for that fight.
Wait, what's our level? Oh yeah, you're right. It's all about the strategy, all right? Are we healed?
No. I mean, some of us.
Oh, yeah, well, the TP being at 0 and 6 is no. I feel like 750 is pretty expensive, but all right.
They have a strong loony on their planet. Wonder if we're gonna run out of those before the end of the game.
I could have been using those, but they also revive him, so I didn't want to waste.
Nah, that's fair.
The problem with him, I realized that if he takes too much damage, I guess other people can use repair kits, but it's like, actually realizing the robot guy has got to be the weakest link on the team. Because like he's got to waste his turn to heal himself. And then it's like, even then, it's like most of his ability, like he's got supportive skills. Like I think he is the only one that gives a magic barrier, which is nice. But his other things, I don't even know what they have him do, and he doesn't get techniques or whatever. Or maybe that's what he does get. Oh, let me double check. Yeah, he doesn't get tech, see? It's just those skills, which, I mean, I don't think I use that in combat. Well, yeah, recover himself, whatever. Like, I like the idea of the robots. I like that they work differently. I just wish the execution was a little better.
Right.
Because he just feels pretty weak in those boss fights.
Yeah, I feel like they'll have it mastered by Phantasy Star 6.
It just gives him time.
Like, the longer we play this game, the more I really hope that series gets a traditional JRPG revival.
Sega. Well, we got that Sonic Racing game. You think they're gonna...
Holy. Yeah, that would be a good opportunity to just bring something Phantasy Star related. It's like they didn't do that with All Stars Racing Transformed.
Nothing, not even a level?
I don't think so. Well,
how popular Phantasy Star Online is.
Now that I got my phone with me, I could check that real quick.
Even if they did, we certainly didn't notice.
Yeah.
But then again, it's not like the levels just scream at you what they're from, unless you're talking about the Afterburner one. Because in the name. But I mean, the new one though has characters. That's the thing. I don't even know which characters they have besides like Miku.
They have Joker from Persona 5.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, he doesn't even count. Whatever. He's like not the kind of guest character I'm looking for. I want guests like Sega guests, not.
Oh, you're gonna be a little displeased with who I'm about to say, but I'm googling it first just to make sure it wasn't just online memes.
It's a joke character. We'll see then.
It's a character that I was like, are they really adding that? Let's see. All right. Okay, no, it was right. So they have SpongeBob and Patrick.
Man, I was gonna say SpongeBob is a joke, but like, there's just no way. Maybe I saw something and that's why it came to my head. Well, that's, I don't know. I mean, whatever. I don't care about them having guests. It's like, but imagine you play Smash Bros. and well, let's say it's a Mario game first.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, yeah, think about like Mario Kart 8, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where we have those characters, like just say you're looking at the Mario Kart, the full cast. And then before they add like any other characters that are Nintendo, not even like Samus or Captain Falcon, Star Fox, no, they add like Joker or someone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like that's the only issue I have. It's like, well, if you're gonna be able to grab Sega IP, technically Hatsune Miku isn't Sega IP, but they always make the games.
Right.
So it kind of works.
Yeah, and like
but
that's not the case with SpongeBob.
Definitely not with SpongeBob.
Yeah, so
I don't know if they worked on Persona. Like, I mean, I know it was Atlas. I don't know if they helped.
I'm pretty sure Sega owns Atlas.
Wait, do they actually own Atlas?
I'm pretty confident that they do.
All right, well, like if that's the case, then I can't complain about Joker. That I just didn't know that. If that's the case, I had no idea that. I don't even believe you, not until you come with proof. And don't you dare say, "Well, the AI overview."
Well, I was about to read it. I was like, no, I'll go to the Wikipedia. The old one that was like the maybe trust it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this correlates well with what I saw as the overview, where the Atlas was declaring bankruptcy in 2020 or 2013, and that's when Sega swooped in. As like, ours now.
I didn't know that. But like Persona 4 came out around that time, and people loved it.
It's a friggin' terrible time to bankrupt. They
But
probably
they
could have
did
bounced
milk the
back.
hell out of it. Well, I mean, maybe it just wasn't enough. Just because people love it doesn't mean. I mean, it's probably popular among Persona fans, but it doesn't mean it's like, wow, widely known popular. I do think Persona 5 was the one that kind of sort of broke the mold. There was like a lot of people's first Persona game.
Right.
But then they say like, I'm a Persona fan, and they only ever played the 5th one. Which, I mean, you can still call yourself a Persona fan, but you can't just pretend like the best one isn't right there. But yeah, I noticed Atlas or Sega, I guess, now that I know the true name. Every new Persona game, they always milk the hell out of it. And right now, we're still in the Persona 5 milking phase. I can't wait for Persona 6 just so they stop with the Persona 5 stuff.
But it will be so, like, it turns out, like, if they have Persona 6 come and it's like, you really don't like it, it's like, oh, we're in for a long haul here.
I mean, you never know. I mean, Metaphor is very much like a Persona game, but it's not literally Persona. And I bet you a lot of people who like Persona don't like Metaphor, because even though gameplay is similar concept-ish, actually, it's different enough. I don't know how to explain it. It's like you still form bonds and relationships and stuff like that in a similar fashion. But A button, put that thing away. But the setting is completely different. You know, it's you're not like in a school.
Yeah, that's.
I think the school life is a huge part of what people like, because it's almost like you're playing an anime.
Right. But I know that is the aspect that has me the most excited to like out of Persona and Metaphor. Metaphor will be the first one I dive into.
Yeah, that's the best one.
But so jumping back real quick to the cameo characters. They have them listed in bold here, which makes it real handy on the list, but it looks like they have 2 other big franchises that they're collaborating with, where it's Pac-Man, and you got the Ghosts, which I presume are Pac-Man ghosts? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
okay,
then
that's Namco, but all right.
And then the other big collaboration is they've got Steven, Alex, and Creeper.
Steven, you already call him Steven.
Oh, frig, we have game to play.
A little bit of game.
Hooray! It's been a long mission, hasn't it? All right.
That's all he says.
Now let's get to the Garuberk Tower. Man, I forgot that was our mission.
Yeah, it's certainly hard to keep up here.
Yeah, we took quite the detour.
Now you can go back to reading those cameos. Or is that it?
Oh, well, that's so the official ones from the series. There's not much more. It's like, yeah, you mentioned Miku. Then they have Ichiban.
You make a save. Who's Ichiban?
That's the what the hell's he from? Like a Dragon, Yakuza games.
Oh, okay. That's Sega game.
Yeah. And I think that's all of them so far.
Okay.
But like
yeah, I just go on. Actually,
I was gonna say they have a. It looks like, at least in list form, they have a lot of just pure Sonic characters.
Yeah, well, I guess it is a Sonic game first, kind of like how Mario Kart 8 was a Mario Kart game first.
Yeah. Although, looking at the character names, I am seeing one that makes me feel like they've got their own pink gold peach here.
Well, it wouldn't be Metal Sonic, because he's actually his own identified character, but
Oh, actually, now, well, hold on, because I mixed up names for a second, because the character's name is Rusty Rose, and I was mixing that. It should be Rusty Amy if it was a pink gold peach scenario.
well,
but that is her
Amy
last
Rose
name.
Is her, yeah, Amy Rose is her. Is it actually a Metal Amy?
It brings me to something that I think is spoilers for one of the games.
Oh, probably.
So I can't confirm or deny if it is Amy or not.
To be fair, Metal Mario and Pink Gold Peach are nothing compared to what Metal Sonic is in the Sonic universe.
Yeah, very true.
And because it's not just like another Sonic, right? It's literally like a bad guy robot variant. So even if it was an Amy robot variant, it's still like
Oh.
an Eggman robot. So
Yeah.
I think it would still be cooler and more interesting than Pink Gold Peach.
Yeah.
It'd be like Ridley versus Meta Ridley. It's like, I don't know. I'd say it's different enough.
Yeah. Well, I wish.
Dancing boys.
Classic ghouls. They're just very delighted because they don't have to worry about death.
True. But they're always throwing up, man. That sounds like a fate worse than death.
Well, they do it by choice when they want to fight. His acid puke.
Okay, he just learned a move called Explode. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Oh well, he's getting up in his levels. He needs his way out.
Yeah, maybe it's like a, end his life tactic there. Like in Pokemon.
When every robot reaches the tender age of level 35.
Oh yeah, I forgot we have this thing.
Oh.
Is it gonna do the combine skill? I actually I want to know what I even said I would look it up. Like what makes the 4 or the 3 skill version or whatever.
Oh right.
Actually, I don't know. But like it's super cheap to use those moves. Like 3 TP each.
Oh.
Oh, another move called Bindua. I don't know.
Yeah, it's nice.
I'm a little lost, but it was good.
I was too caught up reading the Sonic lore to get a lay of the land.
I mean, I actually can't. I am looking forward to the Sonic racing game.
Yeah, despite the fact I don't think I got much mileage out of Team Sonic Racing, the immediate predecessor. But I'm always hoping.
That's fair.
I'm hoping it feels more like Transformed than it does the last one.
Yeah, it's funny because I remember when you got the other one, it's like, yeah, it's pretty good. Like I remember enjoying it, but we didn't really play much.
Yeah, well, it also released with terrible timing because it all like within a couple weeks to a month, Crash Team Racing came out.
Oh yeah, and obviously you got hooked on that one.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I know there was a time when I was over not a few months back where there was a power outage and I started playing that game.
The Sonic one?
Yeah, and I was like, oh, you know what? It's not as because I think at the time I had that feeling of like, it doesn't feel like Transformed. But there's been so much time since I last played that one, so when I dove into it again, it's like, there's nothing wrong with this one.
Yeah, I remember when we played it. Maybe you're right, just about the bad timing, and like to be honest, this next one might be kind of bad timing too, or like because Kirby Air Riders is gonna be soon. Although it's not, literally a racing game. I mean, it kind of is, but it's so different that I wouldn't really put it in the same genre.
Right.
But Mario Kart, like I guarantee you, we're gonna get some sort of Mario Kart DLC announcement soon. I'm scared about the size. Can you make a save state in a new slot?
Oh yeah. Got lots of slots to work with.
I hate that it does that. Oh my god. Okay, hold on.
Uh-oh.
Hello. Okay.
I wonder
Maybe
if,
it just rearranged the place.
yeah, because like it made some panels kind of glitch out. I wonder if that was like trap floors or something.
Yeah, I have to look around, I guess. Oh yeah, this wasn't here.
Or just straight up open new realms.
This is a sussy dungeon.
Yeah, they got a lot of fluids on the walls.
Oh, I need to be a secret over here. Pow shield. Okay, I think only Jazz uses shields.
This place definitely has the Jabu Jabu belly vibe.
Wait, this gives him... Oh. Oops. I kind of see what you mean. It makes me think of 2 other things, but one of them's a spoiler. for a different game, so I just won't say it. But it does also make me think of that one game, a robot named Fight, because you're a robot and everything's like flesh beasts. Pretty good game, actually. Haven't played in a while. I wonder if they on that game last got an update. It's probably not still getting updated, to be fair.
Oh, I was about to ask if it was an early access one.
Sometimes I don't know. But to be fair, I think it's enough of a game at this state that they you know, like,
they can take the label off.
I just don't think like, since I last played it, it didn't feel like it needed more content. Like, more is always nice, but it's like, well, you know, they can only make free content for so long, unless it was a Kickstarter game.
In which case, they're obligated now.
Yeah. Oh. They just do the Silk Song approach, you know, just make a whole other game and still charge people for it.
I feel like stretch goals are a. I can't imagine.
Every time.
Yeah, like I feel like developers probably definitely regret taking them on, because you look at like Silk Song and Shovel Knight, where it's like, man, Shovel Knight, they were working on that game for years.
True. That's true. And everything was basically free after that. But Shovel Knight was such a huge success that they were able to get away with it, I bet.
Yeah. Man, I am pumped for them to finally reveal what the 3D Shovel Knight is.
Oh, wait. Is there a 3D Shovel Knight?
I'm starting to have doubts that maybe it's like, did I just make that up? But no, I'm pretty confident they said they're making one.
That seems pretty cool, well, in theory. I've seen a lot of things about people complaining that Sheen Cherry. I mean, you and I talked a bit about it, how they should take responsibility for the fact that their schedule impacted indie devs so hard. It's like, oh, they're indie devs, they should understand what it's like. I just can't get over this whole like as if it's their job to like. I guarantee you they made this decision because, like, yeah, there's so much hype around the game. If we just announce it, like, bam, in 2 weeks, $20. It's like they bring all this hype, like, so fast that people buy into it right away.
Yeah.
I think it was probably the smartest decision they could have made in regards to making big sales. So it's like, people can complain about how it impacted their release timing is all they want, but even when it comes to an indie company, the company comes first. Now, I get it if it was a big corporate company that messed over a lot of smaller ones. It's like, well, we just hate corporate nonetheless. So, but at the end of the day, I wouldn't expect them. I would like to, but I wouldn't expect the corporate company to even do anything to try to help others. You know what I mean?
Right. One thing I find interesting too is like with them putting it $20, I keep hearing the headlines like, even the people who cracked it for piracy are encouraging like, oh, still at $20, buy the game.
Yeah, I know. I mean, there's gonna be people who will pirate anyway, but yeah.
But like, even from that, where it's like, oh yeah, they're getting a lot of goodwill for offering the game at the price they can, and with how successful Hollow Knight was, even if that was sold at a loss, they can take the hit from that because of how well that game did.
Yeah. But they've been working on this one game for so long.
Oh yeah.
So they may have lost some doubloons, and to be fair.
True. Because I know one thing is like everyone's always talking about like, 3-man team. But it's 3-man team plus I don't even know how many contractors were involved along the way. So it's like the team's, when everything's said and done, much larger than 3.
Yeah, I definitely think the 3-people team is more of a, this makes it look more amazing when we say that, and it's one of those things that I fully expect them to say at the Game Awards.
Right.
It's like a team of 3 people, or like, you know, Balatro, one guy made the whole game.
I forget what the quote was, but it was like, this game was made by one guy and his 12 closest friends.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
But like, and the one thing that I was mentioning, going back a little bit, where it's like, I do think it's over. Like, the only people who really need to be concerned about this date hitting them at a bad time is other Metroidvanias and like maybe games with a very similar style, Because a lot of other games that would release at the same time, like the sales are probably not going to overlap. Like,
Yeah, and if anything, this game will make people want. There might be people who's like, "Oh, it's so much hype on this game. I should try it." And then they're like, "Oh, I like these. I want more games like this." And then they'll go on to, Metroidvanias.
right.
I don't want to even try these now.
But if there was an enemy to try it on, Dark Mirage seems like a worthy contender.
Well, if my guy dies for it, it ain't so worthy. Okay, I'm just gonna basic him. One of these has got to be an insta-kill, but I don't know what they do. Go on.
I think the only aspect of the release of Silksong where I can see it like, oh, that would harm indies even unrelated, is that like every single like press site is writing up articles about Silksong, which in that respect is like, oh well, that's time they won't put into other games.
Yeah.
But even then, it's like, well, yeah, it's a shame, but it's like, well, can you really blame them? It's like even if they didn't want to have all the attention on them, like they're gonna.
I'm gonna just say this, yeah. So regardless of what we said about the amount of people, like 3-man team, whatever, like outsource this and that, however many people, still a small team, indie company. They spent almost 7 years working on it. I think they deserve to do what they can to maximize their sales.
Right. And especially with like, I don't think they're not launching the game at the time that they did with malicious intent.
Yeah, definitely not.
They'd be like, oh, those other indie games are releasing at this time. We really want to hit them where it hurts.
Yeah, there's no way. And if they did come out and say that, then that would be a big mistake on their part because people were praising them right now. Yeah. I kind of hope it gets Game of the Year, to be fair, but we'll see.
That's actually a funny thing. Is like I wasn't even considering the possibility Silksong could be in the running, but then when the launch happened, like all this hype and praise about it, it's like, oh, I can actually see it being in the running now. Although, the one thing that would make me think it probably won't win it is sort of which I guess isn't a hard and fast rule for the Game Awards, but the fact that it's like the game is a sequel to a game where it's like mechanically it can be different, but it's not a dramatic difference compared to like, oh, it's a new IP or something.
I guess, but to be honest, if you play both games, it's quite different.
Oh,
that's
the sentiment I got.
Yeah, they made it so that the main character's moves feel quite different from the character in the first game.
I feel like I had heard something along the lines of like, people were like saying like, oh, yeah, it's controls so differently, but there's some sort of setting or unlock in the game that can make it feel like the first one again if you don't like it.
Oh, I have a feeling I know what they're referring to. Like, I didn't get that, but I can assume what that's supposed to mean. And I thought about it too, and I was even thinking like, I think I would still just leave it as is, honestly.
Yeah, play it the way it's intended.
Well, it's not. You could. I don't even know how to explain it without spoiling. Oh, maybe it's not too big of a spoiler anyway. But it's like you can get a. Well, because your weapon is a needle, so you get needle arts that change the way your attacks work a bit. Okay. So like, I've already gotten some of these. But I always just stick with the default anyway, because like, default feels best.
Oh,
and
I see.
assume that one of those arts is going to be like, oh, it plays like the first game.
Oh, I see.
And it's like, I can see the benefits to both the new way and trying to make it work the old way. But I don't know. I think I like the new way. I also like that it makes the character different.
Right. Because like,
defense, be serious.
I feel like what you would want out of a sequel is like, you don't want it to feel exactly the same, because then you can just play the other one.
Yeah. But it's hard to say. I mean, like, it can make a new Metro game always feel the same, and I'm still gonna love the hell out of it.
That's a fair point.
Because, like, well, in Metroid, you always get some new abilities. But it's like, you know, if you really think about it, Metroid Dread snappiness does feel like, well, it's such a weird example. Honestly, every 2D Metroid game does feel different enough.
Right.
Well, you could say Silksong technically feels just like Hollow Knight, but you have some moves that make it feel different. Actually, I haven't played Hollow Knight in a while, so maybe I'm just yapping.
I remember seeing, and I don't know how true it is, but something along the lines of like Hollow Knight has outsold the entirety of, maybe it's the traditional side of Metroid games.
How many sales did they get?
I don't know the number. I think it was just the headline saying it. So grain of salt on that one.
Because I know Metroid as a whole, let's just say most big Metroid games never really reached 2 million.
Right.
That's like the good ones. So it's like, I can see that they got farther than that. There's something about Metroid games that never get those big sales.
Yeah.
I think part of it actually has to, I do think Metroid's held back by being on the Nintendo consoles only. Just because people who play on Nintendo aren't usually the type of people who like those types of games. Not always,
they're there for more of the Marios than the Metroids.
Yeah, and I think Metroidvanias are way more popular on PC for PC, like PC players in general.
Right.
Which is why the indie ones always do so well. Including Hollow Knight. I mean, even I got Hollow Knight on Steam way back.
I was also hearing that like apparently a bunch of different storefronts got a momentary crash when Silksong came out.
Oh, I know Steam crashed because I was trying to buy it and I couldn't. But,
I heard the Nintendo eShop apparently also.
Even the eShop? I'm not too surprised. I'll attack and hope for the best. Oh, great. At least defeat one. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Just don't kill Rika, please. Thanks. Ah.
The one request.
I know, right? Fine. Why is he not dead?
Oh, he's breaking off the handle.
Starting to get a little worried for
Yes. We're getting very dicey.
Rather use Chaz's revive if I can, because well, to be fair, as I established in the last fight, Chaz's magic moves are pretty decent. He's like he's kind of like a red mage. He's actually not bad right now, but he's not going to deal as much damage as Rune if it comes to TP anyways.
Oh, fair.
But Rune is like the black mage of the team, so I don't know what the hell I'd say Ren is supposed to be.
He's his own special creature.
Something like that. But yeah, when it comes to game of the year, I'm not sure. Like, Silksong, it got to be between Silksong, Claire Obscure, Expedition 33, and I feel like there was like one other big game. Not counting Nintendo. I never know if Mario or DK will win. But it's just because those aren't the ones that people are playing on PC and yapping all about all the time. So I'm not saying they don't stand a chance. It's just not the ones I hear about. Because usually people make a big kerfuffle about selected games. Maybe those were just the two of this year.
Yeah, and I feel like with Nintendo ones, it's like usually they just throw them in the family category. There you go.
That's true. I usually can at least claim the family category.
Although, and I think I said this on stream before, but I'm putting my bets on, I think DK Bonanza will be one of the Game of the Year nominees, and Mario Kart World will be in the family multiplayer categories.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, I clicked on a YouTube video at one point about a guy who had negative things to say about Donkey Kong, and I was like, oh, let's see what he had to say that he doesn't like. And then he was just saying that it felt like a baby game. And then he was like, saying this and that. And he's like, oh, it's too easy. And then he's like, it's the same issues why I don't like, or he said why Mario Odyssey is a bad game. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm not even gonna entertain this guy. It's like,
Jeez.
I think it might have been rage bait. Like the thing is, that stuff doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, if it's a troll, then I don't really care.
Yeah.
Like I'm fine for troll videos like that, but he didn't seem funny. He just was like, it's like you just complain about being too easy. I'm like, well, I mean, like the game isn't super difficult, but I mean, it's genuine. There's no way you could call it a baby game. Like it's a little kid would still struggle playing that game. Is all I'm trying to say.
I know some of those later bosses actually gave, like, I don't think I lost the final one once, but some of the other ones I came pretty damn close to losing.
I feel like I never struggled on any of the bosses actually.
Oh, well, good show.
Oh, the last boss, like I said, not struggle is in like, oh, I'm doing okay. What? There's a power up in that game you can get where you heal while you're in your bonanza state. So the last boss, I mean.
Oh, whatever that is, I'm starting to wonder if I ever knew that, because that sounds like news to me.
I don't know, I don't know how I got it. I assume it was one of the level up things, but I can't remember.
Man, well, that's a post-stream conversation.
Oh, never mind. I do remember what it was. It was an equipment you gave to the girl, like an outfit.
Oh.
It was in the last world, though, I think. So let's just say Foodland. Yes, you bought, because I saw that and I was like, this sounds broken, and it was.
For sakes, yeah, because I probably wouldn't have lost my that one go of it if I had that at the time.
Yeah, because like it's not super fast, but the reality is like, well, if you're really desperate, you can run around
and
just a bit, and you probably get a heart back or whatever.
Oh man, frig. But I feel like I imagine it's much like how Odyssey is, where it's like the real tough stuff is whatever happens in the post game.
Post game, definitely, it definitely is. Either way, I do think the video was either rage bait. I think the rage bait or genuinely just a hater. Can you make a save state? I kind of want to run from this. And also because we haven't made one in a little while, and if I die, I lose all that progress technically.
Yeah, true. Oh, nice.
Yeah, I didn't really feel like entertaining the video just because. I don't know, it's like, I feel like a game doesn't deserve to be blasted for being too easy. Unless it's like literal, like, hand-holding tutorial baby game. Like, I can't think of an example. That's the problem. It's like,
yeah,
like I said, Donkey Kong, even Mario Odyssey, they're hard enough. Like, I think I turned it off shortly after he mentioned how that's why I don't like Odyssey or whatever. And that's when I'm like, he's either trolling or just the bad take guy. But before I shut off, he did quickly mention about how that's why Sunshine was such a good game, because it was hard. So I'm like, okay, if he just wants difficult games, and Nintendo doesn't really make difficult games these days, again, in comparison.
Right, yeah.
I think I'm trying to think. I know GameCube definitely had some hard games, like the games you wouldn't expect to be as difficult as they were. But like games these days, like I would have to put them side by side and really think about it. like let's be real here. Well, maybe Metroid doesn't count, but Dread might be one of the hardest Metroid games.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, you know what?
Oh yeah.
I'd say probably it's like the closest thing to a Dark Souls tier difficulty of you're not beating that boss the first time.
Oh, like that last boss, there's nothing harder than that in any other previous Metroid games.
That's a good point. Yeah, the last boss is insanely difficult. But I love that. Like, I mean, the bosses are kind of like even in Silk Song and Hollow Knight. Well, maybe if you're lucky or prepared mentally, or it's not too bad of like a bigger boss. But a lot of the bosses, you're probably not going to beat it the first time.
Right. Man, just reminded me, is like the time that I beat the last boss in Metroid Dread was also the same weekend where I finished the Impossible Lair. Friggin' most
man.
challenging gaming in years.
Yeah, quite the achievements that week. But man, I'd love for another Dread. Give Mercury Steam the reign. Do it again, man. I really enjoy well thought out boss fights, and that team definitely knew what they're doing. But anyway, let's just not count a Dread. If we want to talk Mario, Donkey Kong, Yoshi, Kirby, these types of games,
Yeah.
could you argue that Yoshi's definitely, but could you argue that they've become easier compared to, let's say, GameCube or even the Wii era? I mean, Mario, even Galaxies were pretty tough. So
Yeah.
I feel like Odyssey is probably the easiest 3D Mario game.
Yeah, I think, and what could end up being a part of it is like, Odyssey also has the most movement options by far.
Yeah, you get so much control and freedom in your movement and what you do. And you can say the same thing about Donkey Kong, that it makes the game feel a lot easier.
Right.
Like, I always think of Super Metroid is pretty hard because it's hard to control. Like, I mean, if you master it, then it's insane. But like, it's hard to master the control. It feels clunky unless you master it. Let's put it that way.
Right. It's like that's even a thing I think of, like when I compare Super Metroid to Zero Mission, and you can just tell like, oh yeah, just by the natural evolution of the series and just more time, the developers working on things longer, better hardware, they just have a much smoother game.
Yeah. I mean, Fusion is also less smooth than Zero Mission. It's on the same.
Yeah, so it's like, oh well, I feel like Fusion's probably, and I'd have to compare them again, but I would be willing to wager Fusion probably feels smoother than Super Metroid.
It definitely.
Yeah, so it's like it's always an as long as they're like keeping largely the same team, it's like, oh, they're always refining.
Yeah. Why is this guy? Why are they not dying?
Well, they've the big health.
Yeah, I see that.
Well, you got the
And I don't like it.
DLRs. They kind of look like the big boss guys we fought before.
Honestly, yeah.
They have the same naming scheme too. But
They
where
probably
we
are like just bad guy versions of the same. But I remember those guys were easy, so like maybe they're no different.
yeah, and like those ones were labeled A. These ones are D.
Damn, we skipped like 3 generations. Ah, Rika died.
That's
I
trouble.
don't regret providing when they died. Jesus, it's getting annoying. I don't like these guys.
Oh, and I don't know if you heard about this recently, but they interviewed the Expedition 33 lead, I want to say, and he mentioned how like, oh yeah, it's Claire Obscure is like the series name, and we're definitely gonna make more in that series.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. The name is weird if you really think about it.
Yeah, because I
It
always
has
just
to be even more confusing.
because I would always default to just calling it Expedition 33 because between the names, that's the part that fits it better and just feels more natural to say.
Yeah, and that's going to be a problem for people who do still call it Clair Obscure when they have another one, and they'd be like, you know, it's like in Smash. Like, well, you say Smash as the general term, but you gotta. Well, you know, the thing about Smash is usually you're just talking about the latest one.
Yeah.
But like Melee, Brawl, it's like Smash 4 made it awkward.
Yeah, like I liked when it was Brawl and Melee because like then you'd say like, oh, you want to play Brawl?
It's like, but we have the new one. Yeah, but we have Brawl. Yeah, you're right.
Oh man, I've been getting so much mileage out of the Nintendo Music app when they added that those Kirby jams.
Oh yeah, because it's new music. I'll probably just wait for the real deal though. But
Oh, I'm gonna have like so many loops in by the time the game actually launches, where it's like I've been hearing this nostalgia for that song.
When does it come out? November or October?
That's November.
Okay. Do we get any game this month? I know we got Tokyo Game Show at the end of this month.
Yeah, I don't think we have a September one on the horizon. Because the only dates that I can remember is like, yeah, Pokemon's October and then Kirby's November.
Well, I guess we got Silk Song.
Yeah. Yeah, Silk Song's a September game.
It's not Nintendo, but it's supposed to be Metroid. Man, I want Metroid Prime 4.
No, that'll be the September game. The direct that everyone's thinking is coming this week, I'll announce it for next week.
Good thing it didn't come out around Silk Song. I wonder if that would have been good or bad for them both.
That's a good question because, like, I'm sure the people who play Metroid are into the Silk.
Yeah, but then at the same time, I'm gonna go back. Dread is Dread. Jesus, what were we talking about earlier?
Beyond.
Metroid Prime in general is a different perspective.
Oh yeah, and like that's a good example of like, well, just because people like the Metroidvanias, that doesn't mean they're gonna like first-person shooter adventures.
Or maybe they only like the Primes, you know?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Prime 4 is gonna be like Silk Song probably for a lot of people, and or like how Elden Ring was for Dark Souls. I think Prime 4 may be a lot of people's first Metroid game, like their first entry into the series.
Yeah, I feel like it's funny because like if a game has a really long development cycle and it's also like very anticipated, that seems to do so much built-in marketing for it.
Yeah, I mean that's what it was for Silk Song, but also then people start talking about what the hell are these guys?
Reddins.
Don't like. But
Save point?
yeah,
Just in case they're dangerous.
there's still that part of me that you can use the first slot. We don't need it anymore. Slot 2 is at the beginning of the dungeon here. But there's that part of me, like, I know I'll enjoy the Metroid game anyway. I'd be surprised if I didn't.
Oh yeah, I feel the same way.
There's still that part of me that worries that it won't live up to everyone's expectations. I mean, I hope it does. Like, Silk Song feels great, but the thing is, it's like Silk Song is the same people making it.
Oh right.
So it's like, it's kind of hard for them to really mess it up.
Yeah, I feel like at this point, just the fact that it swapped developers and then it's been in development for so long, it's like I can't imagine what they end up locking in will be disappointing.
Yeah, I think they take so long because they're really trying to make sure that this game counts. Because I think that they're a little worried of getting another Other M situation, which I can kind of see. Like, I enjoy Other M, but I can definitely see why there are people who hate it just because of the harm it did to the series.
Oh.
It's like it put it in a bad light or whatever.
There's a game. Oh, so a little game trivia. So Crash Twinsanity, that one has historically had like a really rushed development cycle, and Other M reminded me of this because like it has a similar thing going on, but deliberately. So in Twinsanity, they had some bugs in the game, and the only way they could deal with it on the tight timeline was to make their cutscenes unskippable.
Oh. That's actually hilarious.
Yeah, because it made me think of that, because the Other M is like, well, they deliberately wanted the story to take center stage, so they made it so the cutscenes can't be skipped. But with Twinsanity, it's like, oh no, they didn't. Like, if they could have chose to have them optional, they would have been.
That's actually hilarious. But I do think I'm a firm advocate for no matter how important your story is in the game, it should always be skippable. And not like just because that's not what everyone is there for.
Yeah.
And most people who play the games, like video games, especially if it's like a single, like not like if it's a one-off game and not like a ongoing one. Most people, I think, watch the cutscenes or read the story. if you force them to do it, they're probably not going to care anyways.
Right.
So I think anyone who wants to skip, just let them.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you just have more complaints to deal with.
Yeah, I feel like I ultimately agree, but I also do so with reluctance.
Look, yeah, I would never skip the story.
Yeah, 'cause it's like, yeah, because like, it's like, oh, no harm to like you give them the options, like, unless it was like, oh, it's gonna take months to make this
But-
happen, but like I don't think so.
But even then, at the very least, the option to skip should be in the game somehow. So if I want to replay the game, I can skip them because I'm there, not always to re-experience the whole story again.
Right.
Whoops, I did not want to use that move. Might warp out of here soon so I can recover. Just we get some XPs, you know.
And it makes me wonder what level we'll be at by the end of the game.
Yeah, I mean, once I realized that boss we're fighting, we were level. It was like, oh, so just level 30. I'm like, how late? Like, how much is there really?
At this point, we know that, like, okay, we gotta get rid of Dark Force. That's our main objective. But I am having such a hard time gauging where the end of the game's gonna be.
Yeah, I actually have some critiques on the story because of that. It's really hard to follow in that sense. It's almost like you're watching an anime, so it's like you're not really gonna know when the end is there.
You just keep going until it gets canceled.
Well, you might think it's the last fight, and then it's like, whoa, now there's another bigger bad guy. Like, imagine watching Dragon Ball Z, but it's like all of Dragon Ball Z, not just like a saga.
Right.
Oh, shoot.
Well, I know, and we won't dive into the specifics of it just to be safe, but when you mentioned the whole, like, oh, there's always a bigger enemy that was actually the big bad, it made me think of Naruto.
Yeah, it's just a typical anime thing. The next enemy always has to be more OP than the last one. Which then you get into ridiculous power scaling issues. It's like, unironically, anime has power creep within itself.
Yeah.
Which I definitely think kind of holds back anime as a series, because people like when their favorite main character gets stronger. Oh, like it's like almost like a video game where you get more abilities and new moves. But then they have to put them in a situation where they're still struggling. So now they gotta need a new enemy that's got all these crazy fancy attacks.
Yeah, and then, because, like, there's other, like, and you think it's like, oh, what other ways could they be getting the development but not just have it be pure power scaling? But then you think, well, it needs to have still all the action, or otherwise people are going to get less interested. Because, like, if it's a cerebral thing that happens, that'll be less interesting to viewers. By and large, I should say.
Yeah.
But, like, that would be an interesting way to do it, where it's like, oh, it's not always about bigger punch every fight.
Yeah, I mean, I think One Piece sometimes did it good with the matchups. No spoilers for people, but the Lightning guy and the Mochi guy in particular made for a more interesting dynamic versus just someone's OP.
Yeah, true.
Creative and the creative situations like that are way more interesting. Like, well, this is why I kind of went into the whole thing of why I actually like Usopp, was because
Right.
he has to use creativity to win his fights and not just be stronger. I genuinely wish more anime was like that.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And I think what it really boils down to is, like, what they presume at, like, the executive level and the marketing level is that people are just, the bulk of the people, they just want to see the punching. And the whole focus being more power. But it would be so much more interesting to not just go that route every time.
Yeah, true. No, for real. That, or you just, you don't make your anime 1,000 episodes long. You just make it 24 episodes, and then, I mean, I'm nowhere near being caught up in JoJo, but to be fair, JoJo kind of does it Well, like there is technically power scaling though, but it's like it's a new character, right? Like new generation or whatever.
Yeah.
But they are always stronger than last time. I'm guessing. I don't know if there's like a lore reason. I don't know enough about JoJo's, but I was gonna say that like if you want to keep your series going, I mean like from Naruto to Boruto, right? It's like, well, I don't know how strong Boruto is now. I'm sure he's nowhere near what Naruto became. So, but you get that same franchise, but you're following a weaker character and their adventures, and you don't have to worry about I mean, like, you know, like if you kept the show going with Naruto at that point in the anime, it's like, what's the point? I mean, what could possibly happen?
Right.
It's like you start getting to world-ending concerns.
Yeah.
Okay, I hit the eyeball. I'm gonna warp out and then go heal somewhere. I never know which one it is. Ryuka? No, okay, it's that one. But anyway, the power scaling thing it's fine. I just think it happens too much in anime. It's all.
Yeah. You just wish for more.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where I think a lot of people like it, and that's why it works. So it's not like maybe I'm in the minority for feeling that way. I do think Dragon Ball Z was a bad influence on the genre in that sense.
Yeah. Well, because
it's all about that.
And like it's one of those things where like that could still be the case where everyone's just more into that than not, but it could also be like it's established that that's a thing everybody loves, and they've never really shifted gears to try something different to see if people love it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason. Oh, what's the genre called where they like die and wake up in another world?
Isekais.
Yeah, isekai. There's a reason those always do so well.
Yeah, correct. That I feel like that's and maybe there are. I can't say I dove too deep, especially not recently. Well, like that's a category in need of some innovation.
Can you make me another save? You just replaced slot 2 like last time. It's like in the same spot. But yeah, no, I don't disagree. And then they put like these ridiculously long names because apparently it does better in Japan or whatever.
It's
like
the goofiest thing.
It's one of those things where like don't hate the player, hate the game. Like, people hate on content creators. Oh, I hate that guy. Blah blah blah. It's like that's his job. That's what's making him the money. Like, yeah, they get the money off being a hater of your game, for example, like your favorite game ever. Oh, this guy just hates your favorite game, and that's how he makes a career. I mean, he probably doesn't even have a real opinion. He's just saying it because it works. That's you do something on the internet. Oh, this one got more views. I wonder why. Oh, probably because of this. Keep trying it. It works, and then it turns into a career for some people.
Oh, that'll always be an aspect that I'll hate about content creation, where it's just negativity and hate is always the more profitable route.
Yeah. It's essentially drama, right?
Yeah. It's like that's the worst. But it's like that
people
just
don't want to watch. They don't want to watch stuff they like. They want to watch people hating on the stuff they don't like.
Yeah, which I even like. I can get that, but I don't think I'm that kind of person. Because like
yeah, actually say your thing first. And
yeah, I was gonna say because like if I'm watching a video and they're just sort of hating on the thing the whole time, I kind of like I want to go to a video of someone who's passionate and happy about the thing that they're talking about. I'm more into that.
I'm fine seeing people talk about the things they don't like and even hating on something or whatever, because I am curious of how other people feel about the things that I enjoy.
Right.
Like I'm like, oh, this guy, like I said, oh, this guy had something negative to say about Donkey Kong. I clicked on it knowing it was going to be negative.
Yeah.
But I was curious what it was going to be, and then I'm like, okay, it just, you know, it felt more like this guy just wants harder games, whatever. Like,
yeah.
Waste of my time to even entertain the rest of this video. And I'm still wondering if it was just rage bait or not. But yeah, I mean, the thing is, you don't really see videos where it's like, unless it's let's exclude reviews, because if someone has something positive to say about a review is just a review. They get the game, they'll talk about it whether it was good or bad.
And frankly,
But
a
just
particularly good review usually does a little bit of both, at least.
yeah, they usually talk about the good and bad, but usually they'll be like, oh, but here's why I liked it, blah blah blah. And, yeah, the controls can be a little clunky, but the overall really good game.
Yeah.
I like to hear people say positive things about the game. Is rare. In a sense, like it's just one of those things where, if you like the game, you're not really sitting there talking about how great it is. But if you don't like something, it's like, I don't know, it's like almost human nature. Like I'm not,
Yeah.
well, like even when we're playing this game, you don't. Maybe sometimes I wouldn't pretend like I never say like, oh, this is cool. But like I feel like more often if I comment on like even this games we're playing, it'll be something that I'm unhappy about.
Right.
It's like, oh, these bastards are so annoying. Instead of saying like, oh, I really like fighting the frost sabers. They're just chill.
Well, yeah, that's a good point. But I know, especially this game's a good example of like the early on, we had a lot of praise to give it based on like the first discovery, like, oh, it's ahead of its time in the like queue up your attacks. And then
the
like
macro.
yeah, the macro, I'm thinking specifically. I know there were some other things we pointed out early, but even the fact like, oh, you got a robot character that works differently than the others, that's really cool. So we definitely...
And now that you mention it, it's making me think now more on combining your point with mine.
Yeah.
Which is right, because we did say positive things. But imagine you have that one negative thing, such as, I don't know what these do.
Yeah.
And the whole... Now, if you said like, oh, I like how... they shorten the names or whatever, but you're not going to sit there and say it any more than the one time. But I have to, if it's a negative, if you encounter the same positive thing over and over, you'll mention how you like it once. But if you encounter the same negative thing over and over, you're going to be like, I'm tired of this negative thing, I'm going to complain about it. It's been essentially the bad stuff sticks out like a sore thumb versus the good stuff, and that's just kind of how it always goes with essentially everything.
And putting that back to content creation for a moment, when it's like the constant grind of just shoveling out slop, negativity works a lot better for that, in that like, oh well, it's always something to churn.
Yeah, true. Can't just like make praise videos. God forbid you make a video about like, man, I love this game, everything about it. It's like, well, I didn't. You're a Nintendo fanboy, chill, and you'll speed up whatever slop. Like, imagine you make a video. Oh, okay, well, it depends. Like, your channel probably wouldn't get too much, like too much hate. But like, if you talk about like, liking one of the new Pokemon games, and you just don't like, yeah, we all know there are issues. But if you're just like talking about the stuff you like, and you're not gonna talk about the negative stuff. Oh, you didn't mention the fact that this part of the game sucks. You're a liar, yada yada.
Right. Which that actually, when I did my that series where I did like basically like one sentence of my opinion on a game, like 1 minute, or I should say 1 sentence reviews, because they're not a minute, and I release them as shorts, and shorts usually get pushed out to not your audience. I was expecting to see a lot more negativity out of those, because like I picked games that I picked the games that I had footage recorded for, which naturally lends to like, well, it's games I enjoyed because I'm not recording stuff I don't like. But
that's fair.
I had games on it like Donkey Kong Barrel Blast, which that one gets bad reviews and most people hate it. So I was expecting like, I'm gonna put my opinion out on there. I didn't get any, like I would have expected like randoms would appear and be like, terrible opinion, this game's awful. And I didn't get that.
I also think Barrel Blast is one of those games a lot of people probably never played.
Yeah, it's, and I noticed that with some games, like it feels like one of those ones where it's like you've seen the reviews, you know that the consensus is people hate it, so you're like, oh yeah, this is a shit game. Terrible game.
But like, let's just say you go out there and you make a video about how good Otherrealm is, right? I like Metroid Otherrealm.
I was gonna point out that was also one I did on there, but to the credit there, it's like that one technically the short. I'm looking at it now. It didn't get any comments, so no positive or negative. Oh, but actually, I'm gonna look at the like to dislike ratio real quick. because that could be telling.
Never know.
Yeah, so not a great sample size because that one got about 500 views. The likes to dislikes is 17 likes to 1 dislike. So someone at least came around and didn't like.
Yeah, I also think there's just people out there who dislike for the fun of it. Just natural born haters. But I think if it was a huge pool of people, you'd probably have a lot of people going like, I hate Metroid Other End because of what it did to the franchise.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, it's
it sucks that happened, but it's still fun.
Yeah, and like that's the one thing with those. Like none of those ones did particularly massive numbers. Like if we were talking in the double to triple digits of thousands, then it'd be like, oh, we got a bigger sample size to see the haters come out.
I just still think it's funny where I didn't even know people hated Other M until like till college. I remember being so excited playing it and loving the hell out of it. So it's just so crazy to me. It's like, man, I loved that game, and people are like, no, it's cringy. They ruined Samus. And it's like, well, I mean, the first time we ever see Samus talking, I don't know why. I never had any of these issues people had with the story.
Yeah, likewise.
Especially, I was hyped for it. I'm like, oh, we actually get to hear about Adam. Like, he was only like in Fusion. We heard about him. We never actually got to see him, and I was excited to see that dynamic. And I was like, oh, I think it's cool that the way you lose your abilities is you're trying to be careful because they have other Marines or whatever they're called. Are they called Space Marines? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess they would be because I was like, no, Galactic Federation. But like that's not what their names are individually.
Yeah. Got a new claw here. Oh, I see. Yes. But yeah, and I thought the gameplay was fun. From my personal experience, my biggest critique for Other M was the way missiles were handled. It should have never had a first-person view.
Oh, fair.
And I feel like they could have. It's because it was, I think, Wii restrictions. Actually, that first-person view held it back more than you might have realized because you could do first-person view. They had to make it so you only played with a single Wii remote, which means you only had the D-pad and the 1 and 2 buttons. And that meant that there was no dodge button. So it's like, oh, press the D-pad in timing with the enemy attacking or whatever. And it was kind of weird. I think a dodge button would have been better. My only thing I hate about the game is that we'll probably never see one like it again.
Right.
Because I'm like, I think with a bit of polish, they could bring that type of 3D, 2D gameplay, and it could work. But I just don't think it'll happen. It's like a stain on the Metroid legacy, unfortunately. People would hate on it just if they saw the gameplay like it, I think.
But the legacy of that game will always live on with 2 Smash Bros. Using that as Samus's design.
That's fair.
Although
I did not like the Ridley design. That's the worst looking Ridley of all. And he was in Smash as well, I think.
Yeah, he was in the Pyrosphere stage.
That was it. But it's fine. It was just like one instance.
And then they redeemed themselves by making the best looking Ridley.
Yeah, actually.
But yeah, whenever the next Smash Bros comes, I think that'll be the time where Samus won't look like the other M1 again.
Think they'll do Dread?
I think that seems likely. They'll probably do. It'd probably be either that or like the Varia suit equivalent of the most modern design.
That's fair. You know what? They'd probably do Prime 4.
Yeah. Well, the one thing I was thinking with that is like I don't know if they would go full Prime 4 and have the psychic gemstone in the helmet.
No, I don't think they would do that. I think it would be how Samus looked in that first trailer when she hopped out of the ship.
Oh, right, because she doesn't have it from the get-go, obviously.
Yeah, that's a Metro game. Come on, man.
Yeah, so, okay, we're on the same page. That would be the one I'd expect.
Yeah, that would make the most sense. Dread, I think the Dread suit should be there as a skin. Would be cool, but even I think that Dread isn't really what Samus. Like, it doesn't. People won't identify Samus as the Dread suit, I think, normally. But it's a cool suit. Man, I actually want to play that game again, but I have a feeling is it still being loaned out?
No, you've got that back a little while ago now.
Okay, I want to dabble in that one again, I think.
Because the funny
I
thing
wanted
is,
to make a randomizer for it, but that involves, not using a legitimate copy, and I don't even know how to set all that up, but so I'll probably just play a vanilla-based game.
it's freaking, and like, I'm already really confident that you have your copy back, but in the event you didn't and it is still loaned out, it's like, I guess I can loan you mine.
And that's fair. It's always an option in worst case scenario.
Yeah, but I'm very confident you've got it now.
Oh, that's good.
And man, like that's a game that like enough time has passed was like, man, I would happily jump back in.
Yeah, I think I'd probably just jump straight into hard mode, just for a nice challenge. I don't have to beat it twice if I want the extra challenge.
Man, and what a good follow-up once you finish Silk Song.
That's true. Yeah, I do got to beat Silk Song first, though. That's for sure.
He's like,
but I'm like really into Metroidvanias lately.
That checks out. I'm still slowly but surely getting through my Final Fantasy 16 playthrough.
Oh yeah.
And it funny thing that I wasn't expecting is it's messing me up just a tiny little bit when I go to play Wuthering Waves.
Wait, why?
Because there's mechanics that I'm trying to like. I click the button to do a specific thing, and it's like, no, it doesn't work like that in Wuthering Waves.
Man, I'm actually really hoping we get a direct soon then.
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of confidence from a lot of places that think it's definitely happening this month, and a lot leaning towards this week.
I feel like it being shortly after Silksong release is such a good time to announce the release date of Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Oh, freaking A, I need to come this way. Oh my god, what is this? Oh, ooh, whatever that is, we want it. Okay, we got enough repair kits to go around, so I'm just gonna...
Oh, right. I keep forgetting. It's like, if, you know what? I wouldn't even be surprised if it's like Metroid, December, and then they pull a fast one on us, and it's like, oh, that Hyrule Warriors ends up being the September game. If they want to keep a...
I forgot about that game.
It's like, that would be if they want to keep like a monthly release cadence going on. But
yeah.
with that, it's like, it's a bit of a bold move, because like, at some point, your 3 to 4 year development cycles, like, you can't do that every month indefinitely.
Yeah, but like, I feel like the whole year, like last year and like half of this year, there was like this Nintendo drought. And it's like, okay, well, where are those games now? Like, just the whole time it's happening, like, oh, they're probably just waiting for the Switch 2. It's like, okay, Switch 2 is here. We're getting some games, but like, I feel like there's not as many as, I don't know, like me, I feel like some games are probably ready to roll and they're just waiting. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that is their strategy now. Because, like, I'm pretty sure they have, like, if I recall right, like, I think Pikmin 4 was one of those projects that was, like, done for a good while, and they waited for their strategic time to launch.
I mean, it's definitely smart to try to be strategic with your launches.
Yeah, because, like, I think what they would want to avoid is, like, full-on legitimate droughts. Where it's like, oh, Switch 2's out, and we have nothing. We have Mario Kart World, and then Donkey Kong comes out 2026.
They definitely don't want to launch with nothing. That's for sure. like they did before with the DS, and then I don't know. I forget what else. The DS was the worst case though.
3DS.
That's what I meant. Yes. 3DS.
He's like, I'm pretty sure DS wasn't too bad at launch.
I mean, I was fine with it because I got to try out some games I never played before, but I can see the complaints.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't have tried Samurai Warriors. Although maybe I would have by now, because even if I didn't try it then, it's be like, oh, well, Hyrule Warriors. I like that. I should try the other ones.
Yeah,
Instead
that
it
would have
was,
been a
like,
good gateway game.
Yeah. Oh, that's the wrong one. It's gonna do that in macro. Whatever.
Surely these ghouls can't be too much trouble.
They're not all that strong, but they can paralyze and put you to sleep. Maybe it's just paralyzed, but they're a little annoying.
Oh, they got bad
that.
smell.
Yeah, that's the move that puts you to sleep. I knew I was afraid of. That was do it again. Like, I feel like we're getting too close to the end of year now. It's like, are we really gonna get Metroid in like December?
Yeah, and that kind of goes with the whole like, would that really be positioned as the big Christmas game?
Yeah, it's like, well, unless they have a lot of faith in it, but like, still Metroid, like, as a Nintendo franchise, it's still niche.
Yeah. Like, I feel like I think they made the right move launching the system with Mario Kart, but that one feels like it'd be the holiday game.
Yeah. Well, otherwise, it's like, well, could have been Donkey Kong.
Mm-hmm.
Kirby is pretty close, and I think Kirby can kind of work. It's like, I mean, it's made by Sakurai. It's quite a big deal.
And like that feels like that's like a full-on like party game.
True. Like, I don't know why anyone who would take Kirby Air Ride seriously. Although it's one of those games where I feel like I'm just not going to be able to make the most out of it compared to back in the day. But I just have to accept the fact that's how all games are going to be from now on.
Right.
But it'll definitely be good for streaming.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna get some good mileage out of Kirby. We gotta start that.
Oh, go on.
I was gonna say we gotta start that Bonanza stream for Sky Dragoon.
Oh yeah. It's just single player games don't work quite with the way we do it. Well, old ones work because of like this game, for example. I mean, I'm the one who's always playing this game, to be fair.
Pretty sure I skipped some dialogue earlier.
Okay, yeah, you do go through the dialogue, but the only reason you take control is because there's the sound delay, and it's easier if you click yourself instead of having to wait.
Yeah. That way I can pick my cadence for line delivery easier.
Yeah. The only way I could actually try to time it with you is I'd have to anticipate and click it early.
Right, and then at those times, like, I could easily misjudge and like, oh, cut out the line quick, and then I start reading faster, and it's just a whole mess.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just best to not have to do it at all. So yeah, you taking control for text is for best. I actually like the way we're doing it in Zelda. I just do the dungeons, and you do everything else.
Oh, yeah.
But well, yeah, I mean, Zelda is it's one of those games we both beat so many times. It doesn't really matter who plays.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a little lost here.
Like, with this one, with the battle system and everything, like, I like the way we're doing this. I like watching how this goes.
Yeah, half the time I'm just guessing what to do anyways. Most of what I have to do here is maneuvering the map, and I mean, I know I'm struggling already. You'd probably struggle even more. But this dungeon is actually quite confusing. Like, I think I'm just going backwards now. And the problem is the fights. These fights happen and I get disoriented, or not so much disoriented because I'm still facing the same way. But I can't remember which paths I looked at because we have to keep stopping for fights.
Yeah.
It's like, I remember when I interact with the eyeball thing, I knew where I wanted to go, but now I don't know how to get back to where that eyeball thing was so that I can go the way it probably opened up.
Right.
That, or because it moved stuff around, but I left right away. I just, I don't know. I also don't mind, though. We're getting XP, and we're just sort of chilling. It's a chill stream day.
Yeah, yeah, that's what.
I got that casual tag.
Yeah, yeah, that's what a lot of the Fantasy Star streams end up being for like the navigating dungeons where we're lost or just grinding. It ends up just being like, oh, good chatter time. To the point where I
Yeah.
get so casual that the Schmidt word slips out. But we're sticking with tradition. And if it ever happens, only once per stream.
Everybody gets one.
Man, you know what's a game I had on the go for years that I really would like to set aside time to finish? Friggin' Final Fantasy X.
I beat that one, but I didn't beat the 10-2.
Oh, true. And like, because we own the same version of that game where it's like, oh, that's the same disc game card.
No, it's like 10-2. Something about it where it's great, but then at the same time, like I don't know, it feels off. It's quite different and feels weird. And it's like, oh, we got some missions, but if you don't do them in the right order, you can actually miss them permanently.
Oh,
I'm getting
interesting.
annoyed that these guys are taking literally 0 damage right now.
Friggin'. Yeah, because I was thinking like even leading up to it, it's like, oh, I figured you would have ended up liking, at least from a gameplay perspective, the
I,
second.
accidentally, I don't know how, but I accidentally warped out, but it's fine. I was just clicking too fast. I was trying to heal. Yeah, I don't know. I think the problem really stems from the fact that it's when you play a game, you play a whole RPG. It's like, imagine we beat this, and let's pretend there's a Phantasy Star 5 for a minute, and then we jump straight into Phantasy Star 5. But imagine you're playing it on your own, at your own pace, and then, you know, like you finally beat it, and it's like, all right, straight into the sequel. But it's like a whole JRPG. It's like, I don't know. I can't always just jump straight into the sequel. Like, I don't know if burnout feels like a silly word to use, but
Well, I think it applies. Well, it communicates what
oh,
you're
wait,
saying.
This guy killed me.
Oh.
Oh my god, dude. I lost all that progress. Because I didn't realize that hold on, don't load. Did I save when I exited the dungeon? I feel like I probably didn't.
Yeah, I don't think you did, but level 36.
Why not? Probably not. So the last time you saved was slot 2. So save this one over. Save on slot 3, I guess. And then load slot 2. I think I just lost it.
Those
yeah.
look like the same levels.
Well, back to square one, I guess. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention. I don't know how those guys dealt damage so fast. Those guys outside.
Yeah. Oh, I wish this system had this app had the rewind time feature.
That is what it is.
And frankly, if it did, it may have taken too long to realize that we would have missed it anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I really lost. Like, I was just roaming around. I hardly even knew where I was going, to be fair. So basically, only really lost XP gain from killing guys, and I was just sort of like mindlessly farming anyways as I was running around.
Well, that just goes to show we're not just preparing for problems, we're creating them.
Yeah. It just, yeah, it gets me because I didn't realize just how low health my thing was there. Like, the enemies crit me or they were I don't even know. I wasn't even paying attention. It was just 2 of the dudes.
Yeah, it was like that was like an autopilot fight.
Yeah, I thought it should be easy. It's stupid actually that happened. Okay, I know I got some items. I'm gonna double check if Rika's item was a dropper or I know it was a drop, but I don't know if I got it as a drop this run or the first run.
Oh, fair.
Looks like it was this run, so that's gone, unfortunately. I don't know what enemy dropped it, but yeah, it had a unique... Well, not unique, because she uses 2 of them, but she did have a weapon upgrade.
It was something that started with a G and ended in claw.
Yeah, I mean, she has one already. It's just that it was a second one. Oh my god, English Chaz is low.
Oh, poor guy.
I
Well, at
didn't
least
heal
these...
between rounds.
From what we remember, we gotta compliment him again. These guys are pretty chill.
Yeah, well, unfortunately I didn't heal, so I'm just gonna run from this fight. Reached that final 20 minutes where not is being as effective anymore.
Frig, I still have to, when it comes to Game of the Years, I still have to beat Expedition 33.
Yeah,
Because,
so, I haven't even officially played it technically.
but I feel like the least spoilery way I can say it is like at one point you hit a good difficulty spike, and goddamn I can't pass it.
Yeah, even though there's all this hype about Silksong, I still kind of have a feeling that Expedition 33 will win Game of the Year, but you never know.
Yeah, if I were betting doubloons, I think that'll end up being the winner.
But Silksong was still a 7-year in development game that had hype for that long.
And frankly, next year we can raise our pitchforks when Grand Theft Auto gets it, for the same reason Silksong doesn't.
Yeah, right? Legit.
Because like that one also would go against the whole like, oh, sequels don't usually get that title, but even from their history,
Red Dead 2, Baldur's Gate 3. Although Baldur's Gate I wouldn't count.
Yeah, because that was enough of a change between the last one. A whole different studio too.
Yeah, it was like the Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 are super old PC games.
And I feel like, and not to knock Red Dead 2, because I haven't played it, but I'm sure it's delightful. But I wonder if that was a slower year for popular releases.
Maybe it was, I'm not sure.
Because I feel like you probably grab games from another year and it would beat it.
Yeah, well then again, it's also... Is Red Dead not made by Rockstar?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure they are.
Yeah, all their games are the same game.
Man, you know what's a contender for Game of the Year? Although it might be releasing a little too late to be a contender. Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection.
This is just no way. This simply won't happen.
That's actually one of those things. Was like it's late enough in the year that it won't be included in this year, and it like probably won't even get acknowledged in the next year.
Yeah, I mean it's just a port of old games, like really old ones. I'd be surprised. It's not
Yeah.
like a remake of them. Man, stop this nonsense. Not good.
Oh, level retained.
Yeah, retained.
Oh.
Ren regained his lost level.
You know what's something it was a bit of a game development revelation I had while playing through the latest in Wuthering Waves. So, in going through Murmur's Town, viewers won't know what I'm talking about, but Murmur's Town.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You're walking through, and it almost seemed like a solution for draw distance, where you would get closer to this area. Like, the further you go, the grass, instead of like having pop in, it would be like it starts to grow out, and like that's just how it is in that area. But like that's such an elegant solution to pop in.
Yeah, it's
Where-
actually interesting. I don't think I noticed that.
Yeah, because like as you get closer to it, it's like, and especially with the PC I'm running it on, it's like, oh, might have some performance issues with it, but like having it so they grow in makes it so like you don't notice a pop in because it starts at nothing.
Yeah, it eases in. It's just like when you have that the cam. I forgot what the terms used for the camera. Not parallax, but like
Lurping?
it's where you're running
Slurping.
and the camera. Oh, lerping. Yeah, interpolate. It's like it starts slowing down, but it never just stops as you get. It's more smooth, and you're not likely to notice, and that's nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, making stuff the grass grow out seems like a good solution, but you can't do that with most things.
Yeah, because like with that grass, it's like, oh, it makes sense that like it's a special type of grass growing there.
Yeah, like I don't even know if that was the solution to the thing, or that was just their intention to make it more visually interesting.
I'm thinking it was the latter, but it got me thinking of the former.
Fair. Like I don't even know if it would work for the former.
I think it would like
Well,
maybe it would
I
delay
guess
the
it would pop in and then grow out of the ground. I guess it'd still work.
yeah, like I think the only like downside was like maybe instead of popping in frame 1, it takes a couple more frames to get there.
Yeah. But also, the thing about grass is because it's usually just these 2D planes, they can't use the LOD system where you make lower textured or lower detailed models. of
Right.
things.
But it's like the solution is like, oh, the LOD is it starts as a JPEG and then changes to a PNG.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious. I guess a higher resolution image. I have a feeling they don't do that. Well, I mean, like they do that to be fair with textures of things, but like I don't know about grass. Maybe definitely not JPEG to PNG. You would immediately notice it was a JPEG.
Yeah. Oh,
To
we
be
got
honest, I can get over losing the levels, but the fact I lost the claws, I think that bothers me the most.
yeah, that's fair.
I mean, it's not a big deal, but I'm disappointed. Okay, I feel like
Man.
there's a weapon we can toss.
We made a real good call back a while ago when we were like, well, we won't toss the Psycho wand because it was important.
Yeah, right. And it was important.
Like, I have a feeling it's gonna come up again later. Like, because I think that's a Dark Force specific weapon.
Yeah, we're keeping the Psycho Wand the whole game. Oh yeah, Plasma Field is not something I need to keep.
You know what's I ended up, it's very clear, I watched a Twin Sanity video not that long ago.
Yeah.
But another little bit of development trivia, and I'm losing it now. Oh, it's just bad news with it. But they had opened up, like, once they got the license to work on Crash, Traveler's Tales, I think it was Traveler's Tales, opened up a new studio to focus on Crash games. And after Twin Sanity, they had to shut it down.
The game, was it a flop?
I believe so. And like,
Man, that's sad. Like games that we loved, that people just hated. It's like,
yeah, in that case, like, and it's like, oh, it was absolutely upper management's fault that thing failed because they were so fixated on like, we got to get that holiday season release. So they had to really rush everything, cut a bunch of stuff, and then just try to limp it through the door. And the thing that's crazy is like, with all the shortcuts they had to make and like the cuts, even the thing that they came out with, that thing was a hoot.
yeah.
I was like,
I
man,
mean, yeah, it was jank.
Yeah, no,
Like, it was so good.
But like, it also makes me disappointed where it's like, man, I wish we could have seen the full vision for that game. Because then it would have been like, oh, well, it's perfection. It's like, probably would have performed better. And then we would have still had that studio around.
Yeah, very sadness.
Oh, and another thing that was kind of interesting, and like, if it wasn't for, I think it was Jack and Daxter and the second Ratchet and Clank, we wouldn't have got Twinsanity as the game that it was.
Wait, why is that?
Because they saw, like, while they were like, this is in the pre-production stage, effectively what it was, like, they were kind of thinking like, okay, we're gonna take a new direction with Crash, make it like a darker, grittier one, which was the style at the time.
Yeah.
And they ended up going, or like seeing those games and being like, we should pivot. Other teams are doing this to a high degree of quality, so we should do something in a different ballpark, and they went with more of a comedic approach.
That's fair. I mean, I'd say it worked out.
Oh yeah. And I feel like
I'm tired of games trying to just become edgy these days.
And the thing
Or
is,
back
like,
then.
you look at Crash, like, yeah, that's a character more aligned to comedy than grittiness.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sort of learning this dungeon, but it's gonna be unfortunate when we play it next stream and I don't remember anymore.
And I think
I
we're
need to
also...
get my claw back. What up?
I was gonna say, what we should also do, just to make it extra hard, is we'll go a good solid month or two before we come back to it.
Oh my god. Honestly, I thought we were going to be stuck longer at that initial boss. I didn't even have to grind for him.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just going to start the fight to see his name so we can Google it, and then it's like, oh, we beat him. I think what really made the difference, unironically, was the ability that boosts the speed. I didn't know Sanar boosted the team's speed. Because what happens is that if you're not fast enough, like you think, oh crap, we're all low on health, I'm going to heal next turn. And then he does an attack before the healer uses their heal. And it's like, oh, well, we die.
Yeah.
That's what would happen. That always happens. I'm going to start using that Sanar move every boss fight.
Yeah.
Kyra can use the defense boost, and Ren can use the magic defense boost. That's going to be the ultimate strategy from here on out.
Bold of you to presume all these characters are sticking around for the long haul.
I don't know why. I just have this feeling like this is the team. Even though I could see Kyra leaving. Oh shoot, Rune is low. Whatever, they can win.
Yeah, it does feel like we're deep enough in that we have an established team. But I wouldn't be surprised if we're throwing someone new at some point.
Yeah, it could happen. I won't rule it out.
It'd be funny,
It's like it's too late in game. I don't know.
like we end up losing Chaz.
There's just no way. Literally the main character.
We lose Chaz and we get his brother Zach.
That's how you write poor storytelling. They already killed off the one character, or maybe she's not literally dead, but did she die? I can't remember if she literally died or became like paralyzed. I actually forget.
I'm pretty sure she died.
Yeah, she probably did actually die. I think she was like almost dying, and they tried to do something, and then when he come back, it's like nope.
Yeah. I feel like, if I'm not mistaken, we ended up getting Rune, and Rune was there to watch the death.
Yeah, we all just watched it together as a family. Oh my god, the robes. Makes you think of that robe guy from Repo. I mean, even look at it, I just said robe and it made me think of him.
Yeah, if we can get the flashbacks.
Oh yeah, that game's gonna get an update that adds more enemies.
Oh, that's delightful, because it feels like it has a good range of enemies as it is, but more is always welcome.
Yeah, I feel like those types of games, it really is about the enemies, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why, I just can't get bored of it.
Man, one of the runs that we had last night, when I was like on my way back, it's like you had the robe guy, the giant mallet guy, and then all of a sudden a frog's hopping around. I was like, I never saw him once up until now.
Oh yeah, I was leaving once at the end too, and I see the frog guy. I'm like, but I had the trank gun, so I just put him to sleep. So I was like, where'd this guy even come from?
Man, at that point where you left me for dead, I, I didn't realize, and I looked back on it. It's like I didn't just run past the robe guy. I also ran past immediately after the robe guy. It was the giant guy with the mallet. It's like, holy! I'm surprised I didn't die on the way.
Yeah, I still feel bad about that. I just didn't want to. There was so many enemies. I was worried they might come to the ship or something, and it would like. I didn't want the run to die because I waited.
Yeah, and like and even from earlier in the run in a previous stage, that robe guy just goes into the ship unprompted.
Yeah, we just watched him go back and forth like 2 or 3 times. You can't trust those bad guys. Okay, I know this is the right way. But, okay, I think we can just auto these guys. He's weak, right? They just do a weak little axe slash. Usually hits Chaz for 40 damage or something. Even better. Like, these guys look scary? Not very. It might be the easiest enemy. Because they don't really do anything annoying. Like, even the zombies, they're weak, but they just they put you to sleep and paralyze, so they're kind of annoying.
Yeah. Those big ones are just all girth, no worth.
Yeah, straight up.
Well, but they come in great numbers now.
2. Rika can insta-kill. I don't know which. Like, that's that one claw that I had 2 of. It's quite upsetting that I'm missing one now. It's one of the claws she has is doing that, and I have a feeling it's not the thunder one. Also, assume the enemy that dropped it were those guys that have the arm cannons, because they also have a big claw.
Oh, that's fair.
But it's fine. I mean, unless it's like the last dungeon in the game, which, I mean, feels like it, but you'd be surprised with this game.
Well, with this one, because like we're in the Garuberk Tower, that doesn't feel like endgame material.
But it looks like it.
Yeah, this isn't what I expected this place to look like. I thought it was just gonna be a stone tower.
I almost feel like, well, the next time we play, probably gonna have to leave to heal, and then we'll just run from all the battles, honestly. Because the problem is, like, we waste TP running there, and unless there's like a heal spot, just, I don't know, man. Wait, do I want this door? Ah. Just want to be in a good position for end of stream, which is 5 minutes.
Here, I'll buy some Nintendo extended.
Oh, man.
Oh. We got another update for the Nintendo Music app. New game added.
Metroid Prime 4? Imagine.
Man, I'd love it if they gave us some preview tracks. Something like Brio. But
what is it then?
It is Golden Sun: The Lost Age.
Oh, that's quite unexpected, to be fair.
Well, they
have spoiler names in there.
True. When it comes to the Nintendo Music app, it's like sometimes they're topical, other times like, oh, there's a lot of left fields.
Yeah.
Well, because like even last week's stream, it was Fire Emblem.
Fair. I mean, I think that, are they trying to get games that you can play on the thing?
Oh, I feel like that's probably a big motivation to it. So if you have a way to play them, because like this kind of works as a little marketing tool.
Yeah, it's probably like the intention, to be honest. This sucks. Like, that's one of those apps I think I would have really liked way back in the day. But these days I wouldn't really need it. I just put YouTube up.
Oh,
I just don't really listen to original versions of the songs anymore.
Fair. I've been getting especially a lot of mileage out of it because I keep my headphones on at the office and have it hooked to my phone, and that's why I'm listening to my music.
That's fair.
And yeah, as soon as I realized, like, oh, this is the optimal way for me to do music right now, and it's like, oh, great, I could just use the Nintendo Music app.
See, I just got Spotify, you know?
Oh, fair. Yeah, I'm not into those
like
new age apps.
New age apps. So your app's literally newer. Okay, pretty sure this right here is the correct way to go. Actually, make a safe state before something awful happens. Slot 1 for now.
Yeah, that's a good spot.
Because I feel like we're probably near the end of the dungeon itself. No. And then, I mean, the thing is, Kyra's low on TP.
That is
There was
true.
like a way to restore TP, but I guess not. Well, I mean, they might have a thing on the ground, but I would be surprised. They want you to waste your stuff running to this whole place. Maybe this is that claw I lost. The valley. Let's use this repair kit. Use a bit of a healing.
Very efficient.
No, see, we guys AoE heal. Like, Chaz heals, I guess, for now. Just in case. Just in case we reach. Actually, wait, no one needs heals. The hell?
You've never been in better shape.
Okay, I would run from this, but I really want to kill those claw guys.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, what if, man? What if he drops the claw?
It would be the perfect time for them to do it.
And then if we'd immediately save after I equip it. Again. But I have a feeling, like, oh, that's what I was saying earlier. Unless this is literally the end of the game, we'll probably just get another claw anyway, whether it's like a treasure box or something.
Oh, yeah.
Like a newer, better one. Okay, let's see right there. To be honest, slot 1, just put in slot 1.
Yeah, very good.
I'm not even gonna interact with it. That'll be next time.
Yeah. Yeah, frig. Well, folks, that's all the time we've got. Thanks a bundle for joining us. As always, we stream every Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, which will be certainly the case next week, and the week after.
Yep.
And if anything were to change, which it won't, check the Discord. Cool place to be between streams. But that's all from us, so we will catch you next time.
Thanks for watching.